Good morning, my friends. How are you? So today is our ACT day. And as I started to prepare for this, so warning, this is a little bit of this is repeat of information. And what I want to talk about is our very small things that we can do to stay top of mind with our relationship building with our clients. And so as we are establishing our relationship with them, one of the things that's really important is that we stay in contact with them. And we just, whether we've just sold their house, right? Remember, when we're done with them at the end of the selling of the house, like they feel like we don't care about them anymore because we move on to our next transaction. We feel like we miss them, but like they don't need us anymore. And so it's this weird dynamic. We come to very much care about people during this time. So I thought I would just give you some inspiration about touch. And I'm going to start with the actually today's not touch. Yeah, is it touch? R-I-T-U. No, it's ACT. So anyways, so Heather McKay in my office, and she has these, and I will give her information. Heather, you're on. So if you could just give people the contact. These are light switches that she has branded, or not branded, but just designed for kind of like a fun gift. So these I could see totally going to my nieces, for them to put up on their walls during this time. So very, very cute. She's got a ton available. They are something that you can make into a cute little, she showed me the other day, like a candy bouquet for them for Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day could be something fun like that. Another thing that I had made up was, and I didn't see here if you can see them. So with these are heart stones, and on them they say, "Together we rise." So for my Agent Rising friends, this is something that, one of the things I always do is I love having a stone to rub. So in my pocket, I'm antsy by nature, so having something in my pocket to rub. So we put it in a cute little bag, and this is like just a nice little thing. Again, this could be part of something else, or it could be freestanding. One thing I'm guilty of, and I'm just going to tell on myself here, is making a ton of these. Right? And this right here is, what the heck is in here? It's seed, and it has to do with growing your business. Let me just see if I gave you a hint on that. So there was a little thing that talked about it. So this was like a spring, like planting and us planting them, and there was a little cute little message that went with it. But I make a bunch and I don't get them out. They stay in my car for about a month. So don't be me, okay? Get them out there. The whole idea is these being committed to service. All right. I showed you guys at Christmas time, like we did some rooting of plants, and we always be humble and kind, and there's just a plant growing out of it. So, these are a great way. This is, what, $5 for a cup. You root one of your plants. I've been plant sitting, and my little doll has been nice enough to let us use her plants. So that is something. Back to my stones for a second. Again, I'm going to open this. There's a couple of stones that I had custom made. And this one right here it says, "A beautiful soul has left me a trail of memories." So just a little stone for, if there's been a loss in a family, because, you want to give a card, but what can just be a little bit more? And that would be a stone. And, I know that someone had given me one when my mom passed away. And when I was doing the eulogy in front of like a packed church, I had that stone in my hand and I just kept rubbing it. As I say, like that's something that for me, for my energy, has been something that's really cool. So I base a lot of my stuff on rocks, kindness rocks, these rocks. And then again, for our other population, this is just this says, try to get it out of the light. There we go. Always with you. So this is for if someone has a pet loss. So remembering that, pet loss is a really hard way for us to, grieve, because it's like, some people think that it was just a dog, For the people who I'm training with, this one says, "Believe in yourself." So I have a bunch of stones that I have custom made up. And that is something that is a tangible little thing to give them, something they can carry with them that they can have. And that might not be their cup of tea, but you know what? They're not going to be offended by it. So you have a touch. So this might not be the touch. This is a couple other little things that I've incorporated this last year into my Rise program. This right here is a customized selfie wand. So on it, and again, I'm really botching. So it's the Agent Rising with my telephone number and the website on it. So so everybody gets a selfie wand. you know. And the funny thing is that people are like, oh, selfie wands are dead. No one cares about selfie wands. I'm telling you, they care about it. They love them. And it's a great way to start video, right? This is the babyest way to start it. There's no commitment. There's no financial commitment. You got your phone in this. And, you know, I teach them how to look good, which is what I think is what stops a lot of people. So I work with them on that. So this is one of the gifts they get before the class starts. And then when the class is done, we have recently just added this class that I just did is my first class. They're getting pins that say RISE certified on them. So I'm trying to get out of the light here. So they are two different shapes. I ordered them. I didn't know which ones I was going to like better. So now they get a pin. So now they're RISE certified. Well, they use, I don't know, but like when you see people with a ton of pins on and you don't have a pin, you're like, God, I feel weird, you know? So those are gifts. Those are called Pop By gifts. Joanne Dunsky has a company called A Lil Something, ALIL something, and she does, this is a business. This was actually, I think, one of her things. Like she just has cute little ideas, and you can go to A Lil Something mass.net, I think, or her name is Joanne Dunsky. I'll put her in the notes. If you are systemizing this, you can go on a subscription where you get 10 of them, 20 of them a month, and now you have your whole Pop-By system in place. You don't have to think about, how can I make these? Or how do I, order rocks? Or like, how do I do it? Last thing I want to point out on our acts is cards. And just kicking it up a notch, right? What I'm trying to communicate here is committing yourself to standing out and being top of mind. So I think I showed you, I had a house that I just did a CMA on. And before I got there, thank you very much. There's a picture of the house, and inside and I just want to read you what I said inside. Looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday. I am ready to listen to what works best for you and committed to making it happen. We are both, right? So very easy. Talks about how I'm going to go in there and just listen to their needs. And it was an important one on this one because their needs were different than what, generally speaking, the needs are. I got this in the mail not too long ago. It says, light always follows darkness. And I opened it up and it said, I am so sorry for your loss. My thoughts are with you and your family during this difficult time. So if you see, it's a picture of the dog that we lost not too long ago with him licking my feet. Kate, I am so sorry for your loss of Coco. It's just so hard to lose a pet. My thoughts are with you and your family. Kimberly. So Kimberly Allard sent this to me. So she took the time and she's on send out cards because this is a send out card. She took time to go on it, find pictures, and these were off of Facebook, and then there's the Rainbow Bridge thing. So she picked the pictures and then she made the card and she put a special note on it. So this was really special to me. I will never throw that card away. And then, of course, just for touches, this is a postcard that we did for Thanksgiving and sent them out. And we wrote our messages on the back. This is one that came back to me. So I wonder where he is now. But this is a buyer. No, this is a seller from about 5 years ago. So he just got a postcard from me. And it just said that I was thankful for him and thinking of him. Like, did that offend him? No. If he still had property around here, would he use me? Yes. Does he still stay in touch with the community where he sold the house? I'm sure. So anyways, all little things, little baby steps of actions. We talked last week about that marble jar of putting in marbles little by little. And that's what these are. These are all just marbles. This is no boulder stuff here, right? This is no, like, I am not going to change somebody's life by sending them any of these things, but I might make their day a little bit better. And that's what I'm hoping for. This weekend is Valentine's Day. It is a perfect time to stay in touch with people. It's a really awesome time to show appreciation. Hell, it's the holiday for it, right? So I hope that this is helpful on getting you some tips. And I can't see who's here, so I know you are Heather. Heather put her number in there if you want to order some of those plates and other amazing ideas. Anyway, I'm so grateful for you guys. And if I don't tell you that enough, I just love spending this time with you. So thank you so much. Let's go do this.